Congratulations, graduates of 2021. What a great day for our graduates and for families and friends who have raised and supported them to take on the world's greatest challenges. It is a tremendous honor to be your university president and to congratulate you on your exceptional academic achievement. I've learned that military ceremonies can be quite lengthy, and that for some reason they always seem to occur on the hottest and sunniest days of the year, so I'll do my best to keep my remarks brief. The university seal features a stylized drawing of Kendall and Trinity Halls and contains the Latin phrase, Ars Probat Artificium, which translates to art is the test of the artisan. And I have to admit, I like it. Art is the test of the artisan. This speaks to the importance of resilience and grit. I know your military service has instilled a variety of positive traits, including perseverance and resiliency. Nothing nurtures resilience like carrying a 100-pound rucksack through a triple-digit temperature or having to retype a research paper you've been working on throughout the entire semester because your computer unexpectedly crashed. Similarly to your decision to serve in the military, where you very well could have opted out, you chose to pursue academics and to attend California State University, Chico. You now join the nearly 4 million people who proudly call themselves alumni of California State University. You are embarking on a new chapter and will continue to learn things about yourself and discover your passion and purpose. Your military experiences have been an invaluable contribution here at Chico State, and I look forward to seeing the great accomplishments you will achieve. I know you will join me in extending a word of thanks to your families and friends, to those who are joining us today. Thank you. Thank you for the men and women you raised to serve our nation. Many of you graduating, if not all of you, are combat veterans, and I would ask all of us, in person and virtually, at this moment, to stand and pay tribute, not only to our student veterans who have successfully completed their educational requirements at Chico State, but to the more than 2.7 million Americans who have served in Iraq and Afghanistan, as well as their families. Today might be your last day as a student veteran at Chico State, but it is your first day as a Chico State alumni. Class of 2021, congratulations.
Thank you all for attending the 2021 Virtual Veteran Graduation Celebration. I am Larry Langwell, the Program Coordinator of VETS, which is an acronym for Veteran Education Transition Services. I am also the staff advisor for the SVO, Student Veteran Organization. I am a veteran of the U.S. Air Force from 1980 to 85. I was discharged as a staff sergeant. I am also a Chico State alum, class of 96 and 2015. Like all of you, I left the military and had to transition back to civilian life. Like some of you, I was honorably discharged due to medical problems. Mine were from a multiple trauma accident that I suffered while conducting my job on the flight line as an aircraft armament system specialist. The transition was tough, and after a few years, my wife and I decided that education was our key to success. We were both first generation to college, as most of you were. We both started at Chico State in 1992 with 4 children in the home. I have been on our campus ever since, serving the greatest men and women of our nation and the most diverse population on our campus. I must say it has been my pleasure and a privilege to provide one of the most robust and relevant VETS programs in the nation. VETS is a hub of service to our student veterans, with on-campus service partners and many in the local veteran community. We also provide a place on campus for our student veterans to call home and enjoy the camaraderie that we share while at school. Unfortunately, COVID got in the way of most of our programming, including meaningful events like this. I did not do this alone. I really must give recognition to our supporters, both on and off campus, many of which are represented on the Veteran Education Support Team, also known as VEST. that was created in 2007 and is comprised of many service providers on campus that collaborate with agencies in the Chico community to foster success for our student veterans. VEST has the Student Veteran Organization, SVO, at the table with us. Chico State SVO was formed in 1967 by Vietnam veterans and is one of the oldest SVOs in the nation. Our SVO was one of the 20 founding chapters of Student Veterans of America, which now has over 1,500 chapters. So a big thank you to University President Dr. Gail Hutchinson, Vice President of Student Affairs Sandy Parsons, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs Dr. Deborah Larson, and all the other administrators, countless faculty, and all the support staff from all across campus. A special thank you to the Office of Diversity and Inclusion for providing the meaningful recognition that veterans are a unique culture with similar values and characteristics, not just on our campus, but around the world. Thank you for sponsoring multicultural events like Veteran Graduation Celebration and our annual Veteran Welcome Reception each fall. Of course, thank you to my staff that processes millions of dollars of benefits each semester to keep the money flowing for hundreds of our students. Thank you to Chico Rotary, VFW Post 1555, VVA Chapter 582, Butte County Veteran Service Office, Chico Vet Center, Chico VA Medical Clinic, Butte College Veteran Services, and many others. Of course, none of us could have made it alone. Thank you to all the family members and friends that supported these fine Americans to succeed in another goal that has been my good fortune to participate. We honor our veteran graduates with regalia that we provide at no cost, which consists of a veteran stole, we also award recognition cords to our graduates for outstanding accomplishments, such as academic achievement. We provide a red, white, and blue to 10 of our 17 participants. For SVO leadership, thank you to Jessica, Maria, Nick, and Cecily. We provide a gold and black cord. And for community service, we have the silver and black cord for Jessica and Maria. You all should have received your materials by now so that you can wear those at commencement this weekend. You should all be proud of yourselves. I know you have already accomplished so many great things and will all continue to do great things in this next stage of your journey. Your service and sacrifice is highly valued here at Chico State, and I hope that as you continue to move onward and upward, you do so with the same honor and diligence that you exhibited here at Chico State. I am proud of all of you. With that, I must close by saying congratulations, class of 2021.
My name is Joseph Hoffman, Master Sergeant, United States Marine Corps, retired, and Chico State alumnus. When I was asked to give a speech to veterans graduating in the class of 2021, I was of course honored, but I was also a bit perplexed. What could I possibly say to these veterans that would impress them? Then I thought of the school motto, Ars probat artificem. Art is the test of the artisan. So in essence, our performance in whatever subject or discipline we have undertaken is our test, our measure. And what will the test reveal? My guess is that during your tenure here at Chico State, you have possibly felt that you're unique, possibly somewhat out of place with those around you. You likely approached your studies with focus, self-discipline, and tenacity, the same traits that you honed in the military. When I retired from the Marine Corps now many years ago, we had a transition assistance program to help Marines transition to civilian life. And during this program, I remember hearing things like, civilians love to hire military. Civilians really like the military for their work ethic and their ability to exercise initiative. In my case, I found that most civilians didn't care whether or not I served in the military at all. Maybe another veteran might recognize my service, but by and large, nobody really cared what I did in the military, and if they would have bothered to ask, they probably wouldn't have understood my explanation of what I did anyway. But what they did understand were my actions. My actions spoke far louder than any words. I simply employed the values and traits that we all lived by in the military. I showed up not on time, but consistently early. I learned my jobs quickly. I exercised initiative whenever possible, usually 1 or 2 steps ahead of my supervisor requests. I dressed work appropriate, whether blue or white collar, and I've worked in both arenas. I succinctly conveyed my thoughts, both verbally and in writing, and in so doing, I became valuable. In my view, I was simply performing the way I had since I joined the Marines at 17 years old. Now, all of you faced the civilian job force. You're armed with knowledge, of course, but you also possess qualities far beyond your civilian colleagues. You possess a high degree of self-discipline. In addition to habits that embody your work ethics, you are likely no stranger to long hours of focused attention. Unlike many of your counterparts, you will not complain when the mission requires overtime or extra days. Unlike your counterparts, you'll be able to adapt to operational tempos and job modifications, and you'll do so, displaying a bold professionalism that will stand above your civilian colleagues. So, if art is the true test of the artisan, then your ability to actually perform in the capacity that you now proclaim to be expert in, coupled with your values, traits, and talents that you honed in the military, the test will reveal professionalism. Professionalism to be valued above your peers. So, my brothers and sisters, the best of luck to you. Ars probat aedificum, semper fidelis, and as we Marines say to each other, semper fi.
On behalf of the Student Veteran Organization, congratulations on your graduation from California State University, Chico. We wish you all the best.
Daniel Stubbs.
Kenneth Zaccaro.
Nicholas Charles Dessen.
Peter Kautz.
Dana Moot.
Michael Allen Harris. Jessica Eagles.
Christopher Sean Walker. Jeffrey Molinix. Tyler Harris.
Fallon Brooke Doherty.
Ashley Moddard.
Lane Pearson.
Cecily Kishbaugh.
Marlene Juarez.
Maria Garcia.
Timothy Wall.
On behalf of all of us at Chico State, congratulations on your achievements. We're proud to call you Chico State alums, and we look forward to watching how you change the world. Good fortune be yours, and thank you.